Yeah.
I'm a monkey. Welcome to another episode of Random Insanity Podcast. This is your host, Nicole.
And this is her co-host, Jennifer.
And before we start today, I would like to make a very important announcement about the podcast. This will be our second to last podcast episode. And we'll be wrapping up Random Insanity Podcast on the next episode. So stay tuned for more information. On the next episode, we will be letting you guys know exactly why the podcast is ending and
what our plans are in the future.
Exactly. So stay tuned for that. Was that weird to add that in the beginning?
No.
Like a cliffhanger, but in the beginning? Shouldn't cliffhangers be at the end? It keeps people wanting more.
But I think people want to know more. Like, they're going to tune into the next episode to find out why we're leaving them.
Exactly. People are going to have some serious heartbreak issues. Not really. They'll be like, thank God.
Fuck those bitches. Oh, that's fine. That's what being Random Insanity is about. You don't fucking put cliffhangers at the end.
Exactly. That's like those basic bitches.
Exactly.
But anyways, on to more pressing matters.
On to happier news. I hope you enjoyed your 4th of July weekend.
I did. It was actually very fun. So thank you for letting me invite myself.
You're welcome. Which like I said before, I was going to invite you, but you beat me to it.
I didn't feel like you were. Because I asked you. I was like, what are you doing 4th of July? Which then you responded so quickly, oh, I'm having a barbecue, which means you already knew about this barbecue.
I knew about it because my mom had told me like 2 weeks in advance or last week that we were having a barbecue because we have it every fucking year, except when I went over to your house because then we don't do shit. But we usually have it every fucking year. And then this time she said, you can invite your friends.
Oh.
So that was my job, was to invite people.
Calm down, Patricia.
Pooh. What was her name for fucking Archer?
Poovy? Pam Poovy?
Pam Poovy? Shut the fuck up, Pam Poovy.
I'm not Pam Poovy. If anything, I'm Archer.
Whatever.
Or Lana. You're Pam Poovy.
I am not Pam Poovy.
You are so Pam Poovy.
Whatever.
But no, it was fun. I had a bunch of fun with the there was a lot of food.
She did make a lot of food, and I told her after that you made way too much food because we didn't have it. I mean, we had a lot of people. We didn't have that many people showing up.
She made enough food for like 12 people, and there was like
5. And no one touched the side dishes. It was all just meat.
I touched the side dishes, but Jared was planning on eating chicken and beans, right? But since he doesn't eat, I thought you told your mom that he doesn't eat pork or red meat.
I did tell her
and then
that.
She puts hot dogs in the beans.
She puts sausages in the beans.
Sausage is pork.
And I told her specifically after that, she was like, why the hell did no one eat the side dishes? And I said, Mom, you made so much meat. You made hamburgers and ribs and steak and like chicken and everything else that no one else had enough room for the side dishes. And I told her, Jared was going to eat the baked beans, but you put fucking sausages in it. And she goes, that's American tradition. Like, who the fuck doesn't put sausages and beans? And I was like, Mom, according to you, that's an American tradition. But for other people, they don't put fucking shit in baked beans.
Yeah, but just because it's an American tradition doesn't mean that you start eating meat. Because it's 4th of July if you don't eat meat. I felt bad for Jared. He's like, I'm going to eat beans. He was talking about it all day. He was like, I'm going to eat chicken and beans. I'm like, cool. We get there.
Aww.
And there was there was sausages in the beans and his face. He's like,
aww, that's so sad. I'm so excited to eat beans.
Yeah.
Damn.
He had his plan. He had this like weird plan. I'm like, because he was hungry, he didn't eat because he wanted to save room for like
the beans.
No, not for beans, for like the barbecue in general.
Yeah.
And so he was saving room, and he's like, I'm gonna eat vegetables and chicken and beans and also pie. I'm like, cool. He gets there. There's sausages in the beans. I'd be like, you'll be all right. But he ate a lot of chicken. The chicken was the best. I thought the steak was going to be the best, but when it was all well done, I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like,
nobody
only
likes
savages,
it well done.
Only savages eat well done steak.
Well, here's the thing. My mom was cooking since like 7 in the morning. And the very first thing she made was bacon because she likes to put the bacon on the cheeseburgers.
I'm so glad she didn't put that in the cheeseburgers. I wouldn't be able to eat anything.
No, that's a condiment that you just put on the top of it. Like, she leaves it out there, like the lettuce and all that. You make it yourself. But she had fucking burnt the whole rack of bacon because she forgot it was out there. And I was like, Mom? And then she went out there and she burned something else. I forgot. So she burned something 3 times. So I think that's what happened with the steak. Like, she just forgot about it.
How do you forget about it?
And that's why it was
cooking?
well done. She just does. We were busy talking about something, and then she wanted to show me. We were watching Netflix, and then she was like, "Oh shit, the bacon!" And I was like, "Oh fuck."
See, she should. I know where you get it from now, Mrs. Forgetful.
Whatever. And she tells me, she's like, "How many times do I have to tell you not to leave the stove when it's on?" And I'm like, "But I'm just gonna go do something really quick in my room, and I'll come right back out. It's fine." And then she does the same exact shit where she's like,
"You guys are definitely related."
How many times did I tell you? And I was like, "You're the one fucking cooking. Why are you yelling at me that I burnt some fucking zucchini?"
The firefighters wouldn't know who to put in prison because one of you would have burned down the house, but
whatever.
You guys can't pin it on each other, so they couldn't arrest anyone for arson.
Whatever.
Yeah, you both were very forgetful. And then I felt bad because she put he was also gonna eat mashed potatoes, but there was pickles in the goddamn mashed potatoes. But you call it potato salad, but I'm sorry, potato salad has mayo in it, mayo and other
She
stuff.
did put mayo in it.
Ew, mayo and pickles.
She put that Japanese mayonnaise. It's supposed to be like the best mayonnaise ever, and she squirted like almost the entire bottle of mayonnaise in there. And then I don't like potato salad in general, but when she put pickles in there, I was like, no.
Yeah. The pickles killed it. I was actually, remember I had the mashed potatoes, I brought it to the table.
Yeah.
And then I opened it up and I was like, "Is this Jolly Ranchers or some shit?" She's like, "No, it's pickles." I'm like, "No thanks." And then that's when she gave me the evil stare. Like, "I will never accept you in this household again." That's why I'm like, does your mom hate me now? Because as soon as I told her no thanks to the mashed potatoes, she was like, "Why you don't eat?" And I'm like, "I don't like pickles." And she's like, "Everybody puts pickles in their mashed potatoes." I'm like, "No, nobody puts pickles in their mashed potatoes." Do you read like some sort of like Korean like surveys or something like that for what Americans like?
I don't know. She was giving Marquita and Alex kimchi earlier before you got there, so her perception of an American holiday, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know where she gets her ideas from.
Me and her are gonna have to talk about what belongs in mashed potatoes, like not pickles. Anything else?
Like, I know you like your potatoes.
Potatoes are good. She offended my culture by putting pickles in there.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding. I didn't care. I just didn't eat it. I was already full anyways. But overall, the chicken was good. The steak was okay. Smothered it with like sauce.
Yeah.
And then the hamburgers were okay. I just had to peel the cheese off. But yeah, everything else was pretty good. And thanks for feeding me.
You're welcome. I was very sad because towards the end of the night, after we watched the fireworks and we played board games, like, there was no fucking leftovers. I was like, where the fuck are the leftovers?
Did she throw them out?
She gave them all to my sister. And then she gave them away to our neighbors. So I'm like, I don't have any leftovers. I was going to go for round 2. And they're all gone.
You were still hungry?
I only ate... Oh. I only had 1 plate.
Because I know Alex had like four sides.
Yeah.
Like 4 servings. I'm like, holy shit, he eats a lot.
Yeah, he ate a lot of fucking ribs. But I only had like the 1 plate and then the hamburger as well. And so I was too full to eat because I was too full to eat the dessert. And so I was like around midnight, I was trying to get another bite to eat. And I was like, there's no fucking food left. What happened?
I was so full. I couldn't move. Like, I was so lethargic the next day. It's just I was so full from that, like, all the food I ate. And I still had, she gave me some chicken for leftovers. So sorry. That could have been your leftovers.
You took the fucking
She gave them to me. And I took the lemon meringue pie, which was also good.
Yeah.
I like tart pies, but my favorite one is definitely key lime pie. That's my favorite pie, hands down. If there was a key lime pie at your house, I wouldn't have let anybody have a slice. I probably would have eaten the whole pie. That's how much I love key lime pie.
Yeah, no. I don't think I've ever had key lime pie. I've had, like, key lime cheesecake. Is that similar?
No, it's different. A little. Yeah, it's different. No, it's different. Yeah. Okay. Key lime pie is so good.
Well, I just never had the opportunity,
Girl, we're going to change that. Trader Joe's had a key lime pie that was actually pretty decent. I wonder if they still have it because they get rid of shit sometimes.
They do.
Yeah, because they had some chocolate tamales, which were my favorite
What the
thing.
fuck?
They were so good. I was very like
Chocolate
skeptical.
tamales.
Yeah, I was skeptical about what the hell
Very
it
strange.
would have tasted like, but I bought a pack and I got hooked instantly. So I went back to Trader Joe's the same day and I bought like 6 more packs.
Damn.
I was like,
and Trader
oh, no.
Joe's is not even that cheap.
It wasn't bad. Actually,
was
Trader
affordable?
Joe's is cheap because every time I go there, I think maybe it's a marketing scheme or something, but everything in that fucking store is like $2.50, maybe a little bit depending. But most items are like $2.50, $3, $4.
Maybe they.
So you buy more
decrease
shit because
the
they're like,
price?
oh, it's $2. So you keep adding more shit to your cart. Then when you check out, it's like $90. You're like, what the fuck? Everything was $2.
Yeah.
They'll get you.
I easily spent $100 there.
Yeah.
And it was all just like ready to eat, frozen or foods, you know.
Trader Joe's is life.
I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Trader Joe's is life.
So yeah, the fireworks, they were illegal.
They were good. I liked them.
Good.
I liked the illegal fireworks. It wasn't the highlight of the night. The board games were definitely the highlight of the night. But I actually had a lot of fun setting off illegal fireworks. This has been the first time in a long time I've had illegal fireworks.
Yeah, because you were busy lighting those up.
I was.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't light them. You wouldn't touch them.
I refuse.
I was like, why? And you're like, I don't like fire.
You know the one that you had that was like shooting out shit?
I don't
that you
remember
were
any
holding
fireworks
up-
shooting out shit.
No, you were holding it up in the air. With your hands.
Oh, the one, the
The little ones. I don't know what they're called. Roman candles? Is that what they're called?
I think they're called Roman candles, yeah.
I don't know. So back then,
The ones that shoot out the balls.
I had something similar to that, but it was bigger, much bigger. I had to actually have 2 arms
Wow.
wrapped around this thing to hold it up. Well,
That doesn't sound safe.
this fucking thing was so fucking big, and it just kept going on and on and on, and it wouldn't stop shooting out stuff.
That's what he said.
And I was so fucking scared, and it was close to my face. I was like, ah,
That's
trying to
what
hold
she
it away
said.
from my face. Shut up.
Wow, it was so big, and you were screaming, and it was just shooting shit out all over the place.
Shut up. Anyways, it kind of traumatized me a bit.
That sounds like my kind of 4th of July. If I had something that big in my face and I was screaming, I'd be traumatized too. And it just kept going.
I wasn't expecting it to fucking keep going, and it was just like the sparks were like right in my face. So I was like, I'm done. I hear horror stories, people die. I'm like, I'm done.
You can't live your life in fear, Jen. You got to take chances.
I didn't say that I'm not gonna
Like,
watch fireworks.
so many
like I was
people
close
die.
up
Some
to the
people die
fireworks. I
bungee
saw
jumping, but people
them.
still do it.
I would never bungee jump. I would never
wouldn't either.
skydive.
You would never?
Hell no.
Well, I'm
I
doing
will die.
skydiving.
I'll have a heart attack as I'm falling in the air.
That's fine. Well, I'm doing skydiving for my wedding, and now you have to go if I ever get married.
No. You said that for your birthday, and we didn't even go.
Well, I changed my mind. But if I ever get married or my next birthday.
In a wedding dress? You're
No.
gonna skydive in a wedding dress?
Sure.
No. I'll be on the ground. I'll take a picture of you.
No, that's not how. You wouldn't be able to catch a good picture. You would have to be.
I can see a little dot in the sky. I'll be like, oh, that's Nicole. And then every so often, I'll take pictures of you getting closer and closer until you're almost hitting me in the face.
Whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah. Don't worry, you'll have fun. I'll make you hop on the plane.
you
I'll get you super
cannot.
drunk and I'll just push you out the plane.
No.
You have to.
I don't have to do shit.
You have to.
I do not.
But
have
it's my
to do.
birthday or wedding or whatever. It's it's a special occasion. You have to do it with me.
No.
Yes.
No.
Man, you won't sacrifice anything. You won't suck poison out my ass. You won't jump out of a plane.
I
What will you do?
cannot.
What will you do?
I don't know what I will do.
Shit.
But I know what I won't do.
A whole bunch of stuff. I think your listener.
I mean, at least I went ziplining. That's sort of like a step up because I was above the trees.
Where did you go ziplining?
We went San Bernardino Park.
No.
Yeah, it was out there in the national forest and.
Okay, fine. I'll give you
we were
that. Was that
ziplining on
fun?
the tree. It was fun.
Yeah. So try skydiving.
No, not that. Not
You're
that far
safe?
up. I mean, at least if I fall, I mean, yeah, I probably would still die, but I was closer to the ground than
That's
I was
not
up in
how
the
it
sky.
works. You would die either way.
No, whatever, no. Moving on.
Anyways.
We're not talking about that.
Fine. But yeah, 4th of July weekend was fun, and then we also went to the Rammstein concert.
That was super fun.
I was a little upset
Why?
because we were so far away.
Oh.
I mean, it was still a fun experience, and I still overall we were closer than a lot of other people, but being on the second floor balcony on the T-Mobile Arena. It just being so far away from like a live band just really takes away from the experience, in my opinion. Like arena concerts take away from the experience. I prefer a smaller venue where you could be more up close and personal and feel the action and stuff like that.
True. But I think we're at that stage in our life where we need to fucking sit.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with sitting.
And
that's why I kept standing up and stuff like that, and sitting down.
see,
But
my sister was on the floor. And she said she really didn't get to see much on the floor because there were so many people.
yeah.
So the only thing she saw was the guy playing on the keyboards and the drummer. That was it.
Yeah.
So I think we were better off where we were at.
Yes and no. I'm saying, I prefer seats, but closer. Like if we were on the first floor, on the seated area, that would have been a lot better.
Well, maybe you should have bought the tickets yourself instead of asking someone else to do it.
Well, I figured that I was at work during the time. I couldn't.
It doesn't matter.
And it was
We know you're always on social media. Just fucking buy the tickets on your break or your lunchtime or whatever.
But like I'm saying, I was a little upset. Overall, I had a really good time. It was a good concert, good energy, you know. But I felt like I feel like I would have gotten a lot more out of the concert if I was more, you know, up and personal with it.
Okay, well, next time you know what you need to do.
Exactly. Now I know how I'm gonna feel in Metallica because I have Metallica on the 29th of this month in July, and it's gonna probably be like the same because it's at the Rose Bowl.
So what, are you gonna be up in the balcony again?
It's a big stadium. It's like a football stadium, so it's gonna be on the I think it's like the left-hand side in the middle. So I think it'll be kind of far away, about the same distance from Rammstein.
Okay. Well, I had fun. I mean, I listened to all three bands: Rammstein, Korn, and Stone Sour.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to go, but I didn't want to pay the crazy amount of money to go. But now that I know that it's worth it, because I actually enjoyed, you know, they like their fucking fire.
They like
And
fire.
explosions.
Yeah. I had so much fun. I'm a big pyro too, so I'm like, oh, I want to play with the fire.
It was definitely good because it was 4th of July weekend, so it's like, get you ready.
Yeah. I feel like their show was very, very, very coordinated though, you know?
It was, to me, it was like a Cirque du Soleil show or something because there was a lot of like theatrics involved. There was some comedy in it, and then there was him like, you know, acting things out and pretending to pour fire on his band member, you know, things like that. So it was very entertaining. Even if you don't like metal, I suggest that you still see it because it's very entertaining to watch.
Yeah. I did enjoy it. I wish I could sing along to Rammstein though, but the only song I know how to sing along to is Du Hast.
America.
Oh yeah, in America. And the other two songs, but Te Quiero Puta, that one's like my favorite Rammstein song, but they didn't sing it because I think it was an all ages show maybe because they didn't swear a lot.
Yeah, there were people who brought their kids.
Yeah, so I think it was an all ages song because I know for sure if it was a 21 and up or 18 up show, I'm pretty sure they would have sang Te Quiero Puta or Pussy or something like that because those are bomb songs and I could have sang along to those, but I can't sing to I don't know. That sounds probably like more Asian than German.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You disgrace all Germans everywhere.
Yeah, sorry. And we're using German microphones.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was fun. And then Korn.
Korn was, and that was your first time.
That was my first time seeing. I'm wearing a Korn shirt too.
Yeah,
How
you
funny. But yeah, it was I've always wanted to see them. I never got a chance, and so they were really good live.
Yeah,
way better live. And then you're telling me about the bass player.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was at that very moment, but the bass player to play the rest of their tour or whatever was the 12-year-old son of the Metallica bassist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was him.
Yeah, I think it was him because he looked young. So I thought that was even cooler that there was a 12-year-old on stage playing bass with Korn. I was like, oh my god,
yeah,
that kid's gonna get more bitches than I ever will.
That was pretty cool. You know, to be able to have that kind of talent. I wish I could play an instrument at the age of 12, but
yeah,
I did play the violin when I was 12.
I played the clarinet.
11.
Yeah, I played the clarinet when I was in like middle school, but dropped that.
Oh,
nerds.
My violin career was over when my stepdad accidentally stepped on it. And my mom's like, I ain't paying for another one. And she didn't even pay for it.
You paid for it?
No, my brother's stepdad did.
Wow. Your stepdad should have at least replaced it for you.
Or not my brother, not my brother's stepdad, my brother's dad.
Oh, okay.
So it's my stepdad.
Got you. I'm saying, well, your stepdad is the one that stepped on it, right? He's the one who should have replaced it for you.
Yeah. No.
Whatever.
He was a jerk. Anyways,
I'm glad you liked Korn.
Yeah, Korn was really good. I would definitely go see them again.
I've seen them 5 times. This is my 5th time, and I swear to God, I always say I don't need to go see him again. But every time I see him, it's just so much energy.
That's what you said. You were like, because he wanted to go get merchandise, and you're like, well, I already seen Korn, so I'll just leave. And I'm just like,
we got back in time for start the
I know.
Korn. Yeah,
I was like, okay. But Stone Sour was not that good.
Yeah, I figured it would probably be good because I've seen Slipknot probably about the same amount of times I've seen Korn, about 5 times now for Slipknot. And Slipknot is such a high energy band, and I mean same frontman Corey Taylor,
Different band though,
but different band. But I think Corey Taylor means it to be that like chillax because he has such an extreme band, Slipknot.
Yeah.
So he has to like balance it out with like a calm, more like, soft rock, not classic rock, soft rock, like a
But it didn't really fit with
Alternative
the
rock.
energy and the type of music that the rest of them were playing.
Yeah, I think they should have done Slipknot.
I guess.
Slipknot. It should have started off with Korn, then Slipknot, then Rammstein. Because you've never seen Slipknot, have you?
I have. Remember?
Oh yeah, when we went to Knotfest.
Yes.
That's right. Weren't they awesome live?
They were awesome live,
Yeah.
even though the speakers were shitty.
Yeah, I was actually really pissed that was your first Slipknot experience because the first Slipknot that I ever went to, even though the parking situation sucked ass, like leaving that place took so many hours.
God, I don't want to imagine.
And we paid the extra. We paid the extra money to be in the VIP parking lot, and we got stuck there for like 6 to 8 hours or something like that. It was just really unorganized, but overall, the experience just made it worth it. Like, the lineup was really good. There was Volbeat, Five Finger Death Punch, Slipknot, of course, Korn, whole bunch of fucking bands that were awesome on the first year that I went in 2014. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go to the second one. The second one was and we didn't park in the VIP parking lot. And we got out faster than the VIP parking lot did.
Jesus, that's how they suck you in. Like,
Yeah.
And everybody wants to pay the money to be
It was
VIP.
a long walk,
and then,
but shit. We still
Yeah.
got out earlier. I think, no, we still had to wait in line. We still waited like 2 hours to get out, and I had to pee so bad from all the beer I drank, so I had to like walk behind a bush and pee. Yeah, the same thing when we went, and then when you went the third year with me, that was the worst one. And I'm like, shit, this is your first Knotfest experience,
that's
and
all
it just
right,
sucks.
That's all right. I'll see them again.
Yeah, but
Not at Knotfest.
Yeah,
but I will see them again.
I'm not going to Knotfest this year
Yeah.
because Slipknot's not even playing. It's Knotfest. It's supposed to be Slipknot Fest.
Why? That
Guess who's
doesn't make sense.
headlining?
Who?
Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie and then Ozzy Osbourne, which makes no sense
thought-
because
yeah.
he's supposed to be retired.
It's supposed to be his last fucking show. That's why you got that shirt.
Yeah, that's why I paid that extra money to go see the
I
End
think
tour.
he got
And
fucking
he's like,
Alzheimer's
JK.
and he forgot.
He forgot. Well, this is my last tour. 2 months later, I gotta play a last tour. That's probably why they had two The End tours because they had
Yeah.
one when I went, and then they had one a year later in like February. I'm like, I already went to The End tour. Why is there another one? And then now he's playing Knotfest this year. He's like, we gotta play one last show. And the funny thing is, last year when he was headlining for Ozfest,
Yeah.
that was supposed to be his last Ozfest. Remember?
It was.
Yeah, that was
supposed
supposed
to be
to
like a huge thing. That's why everyone wanted the fucking shirts, and they were sold out. So I
Yeah.
didn't get shit.
I think he does have really bad Alzheimer's. He's like, gotta play one more Ozfest.
I remember because he had to read the teleprompter to sing
Sharon!
his own songs. So
He did. That was so sad. He needs to actually retire.
Yeah, he does.
Maybe Sharon needs to remind him, hey, you already played your last Ozfest. Or maybe she does, and he's like, well, you're a fucking crazy woman. I've never played a last Ozfest. I need to play it now. Then he schedules it. And everybody's like, dude,
when are you gonna fucking retire?
we paid all that money. I'm actually a little salty about it because I did pay a lot of money to see the End tour.
Well, let's just say it was the end for you.
There was the End. Well, it wasn't because I saw him again at Knotfest, remember? And I'm like, what is this douche doing here?
Well, that's funny.
And remember,
Okay.
he forgot the name of his keyboardist or whatever.
Yeah,
his
he forgot
guitarist.
the name of one of his band members.
It was hilarious, and the guy was like shaking his head. He's like,
dude,
I've been playing with you for like 800 years. Like, how do you not remember my name? Guy's older than fucking dinosaurs, dude.
Jesus, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Sharon, I need my teleprompter. I wonder what would have happened if the teleprompter wasn't working. He probably
He just talks like he usually does, and no one knows what the fuck he's saying.
That's
So.
Like, what? I think he's singing Crazy Train, but I can't tell.
They do speak English over there, right? But no, I am excited because I found out that Marilyn Manson is coming in October to the House of Blues. So I know, but I have never seen him, so I want to see him before he retires.
He needs to retire. Like, all those drugs he's taken has gone to his brain. I saw Marilyn Manson with the Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, nice.
I think it was the House of Blues. No, it wasn't. It was at the Joint, Hard Rock. And me, Carla, and Jared went, and I thought Marilyn Manson was going to be the shit, but Smashing Pumpkins out-rocked Marilyn Manson.
Really?
Yeah, I think he was high or something.
Huh.
And he was like moving around all slow on stage, and well, I mean, he was being weird just like Marilyn Manson is, but it was just like not as energetic as I thought. It wasn't that bad concert. It was just not what I was expecting.
That's what you said about Disturbed, but then they were really great at the Knotfest.
Yeah, they redeemed themselves because I think that they needed that breakup or something. Because when I saw them it was a 2010, I believe, and it was Disturbed, Seven Dust, Korn, and In This Moment.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, In This Moment was opening. And this was before they were popular too, which was cool.
Yeah.
So they sucked. They didn't have any stage performance whatsoever. They just played the videos behind them, and they just stood in one place and just, sang and played guitar, and they didn't move around the stage or had any performance ethic whatsoever. But when they played in Knotfest, they were like all over the place. I'm like, whoa, complete 180.
And they played our song.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm a monkey. So you're gonna go to the Marilyn Manson?
Of course. I want to see him at least once.
Who was he playing with?
I don't know. I just saw it on Facebook, and I was like, oh, I really need to fucking see him.
If it's just him, I won't go. But if he's playing with like good bands, I might go with you.
If you're still here.
If I'm still here, yeah.
Because he's here, I think, October 28th or something.
Oh, near my birthday.
Yeah. So he should be good. It's around Halloween. So.
I probably won't be around. But who knows?
Yeah. Who knows?
I'll be alone on my birthday.
What day is your birthday? Is it on the weekend?
You don't remember when my birthday?
No, I'm saying, like, what day is it on? Is it on the weekend?
I think it's on a Monday.
Oh, shit.
Or maybe a Sunday. I can't remember. It's on the 22nd.
Because if it's on the weekend, then I can go out there and we can celebrate.
Or you could just take PTO. You'll have PTO by then. Take one day. Or we could celebrate the weekend of.
Guess. Yeah, we could do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, the whole weekend we can celebrate.
That sounds good.
And you can walk me around and show me all the people, all the hippies and stuff.
I'd be so excited. And this is a hippie. And over here's a hippie.
And
if you look over here's a hippie. And over here's a hippie. But that guy's kind of homeless. But don't confuse them. They're different. You could tell if they're hippies or homeless depending on on their beard and like how managed it is. Like if they have glitter in their beard and it's well groomed, hippie. If it's all messy and there's a bird living in it, homeless. Okay. Otherwise, they all look the same.
That's good to know. I'll need to know this. Yeah. So,
I was very confused too. I was like, here you go, have some change. What the fuck? I don't need your money. I'm like, oh shit.
Whatever. Free money, dude. Go buy yourself a bag of weed.
Right? And so it's legal in Oregon, so whatever.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. Yeah, we'll plan this out.
And they have some pretty good concerts in Portland too. So that would be exciting. They have smaller venues. I'm more of a smaller venue kind of person, so I'm all for that. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to check out their concert halls and stuff like that. They're more artistic and music driven up there, so I want to see how different it is from our venues, because all of our venues are mostly, actually every single venue that we have is in a casino except for the Brooklyn Bowl and the T-Mobile Arena. Correct me if I'm wrong.
And the park, because they do have it at Desert Breeze Park.
Oh, I mean, I don't think...
Warped Tour.
Oh, no, downtown Las Vegas Event Center. They just opened that up recently, though. Okay. But before, like, T-Mobile Arena and the Brooklyn Bowl and the downtown Las Vegas Event Center, everything was in a casino. And I hate that about Vegas. I hate that all concerts and movies and things like that, you always have to go inside of a casino.
That is true.
Yeah, so
That is true.
I want to see how different it's gonna be, because I remember when I was working at the at the MGM when I was working at Hakkasan, and there was a Justin Bieber concert.
Oh my god.
And it was so fucking weird. You have no idea. I was walking into work, and there was a whole bunch of like 12-year-olds and like 12 and younger crowd just walking through the casino. I'm like, are children allowed to be here? Like, is there a fucking school field trip because there was nowhere else to take them? And I find out that there was a Justin Bieber concert.
Yeah, but even it doesn't matter. You still always have to have like a guardian. Because when I was like fucking 21, I was still approached by security going, ma'am, you need to bring your, or no, they didn't say ma'am. They said, miss, you need to bring your mother. You're not allowed to be here. I'm like, I'm going fucking bowling. What do you mean? I was like, I'm 21. No, you're not. Let me see some ID. Boom, I'm 21. Let me go fucking bowl.
Yeah, and also bowling alleys are in casinos. So I feel like this is not a very family-friendly city for concerts and bowlings. For like family activities, everything you have to do is mostly in a casino. They're finally getting better about that. They're building more outside venues like the T-Mobile Arena. But then again, it's an arena concert venue. So if you don't have like seats right up on like on the stage or like near the stage, you're missing out on a big part of the experience. I mean, in my opinion. Because I didn't get to see and they don't have the screens at the T-Mobile Arena either, so you can't really see.
Actually, they do.
They didn't.
Because they didn't have it at the concert we went to, but
They should have.
2 days later, I went to go see
Iron Maiden
and Ghost.
Yeah.
And they did have the screens.
So why did they not have it for Rammstein?
I don't know.
I really needed
Maybe
that.
because of the explosions they were doing. They didn't want to. And plus, remember how Rammstein, there was a huge gap between the stage and then the general, the people standing on the floor?
Yeah, because all the fucking fireworks and shit.
Yeah, with Iron Maiden, it was much more packed. It was like almost right up to the stage.
Yeah.
So even though they still had fire, but it was like more towards the back of the stage, so you couldn't really. So I think that's why they didn't have the screens.
Maybe. I don't know, but I actually went on social media and I looked up pictures of the concert. I wanted to see what their costumes looked like and everything up close. Yeah. And he was wearing white face. I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, is that racist?
It's racist to be white and wearing white paint?
Yeah, I'm like, is it weird? Is it like, because, it's racist if you're white and wear blackface, but is it racist if you're white and wear white face? No, probably not.
I don't think so.
But he was wearing super white face, and he had like white spray paint on his hair. That's why he looked bald, but he wasn't bald. He had like a pompadour.
Yeah, he did have hair.
He definitely had hair. It was all buzzed off on the side, and he only had that one strip.
That fucking ponytail thing.
Yeah, that's why we saw those guys with the ponytails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate men with ponytails.
I think it's kind of cool.
I don't.
I think it's cool. I like guys with hair. I don't mind.
Guys with hair is fine. Just guys with ponytails.
Like man buns, you mean?
Man buns, yeah. Okay. I don't like man buns.
Yeah, I mean ponytails is fine, but not man buns.
Well, it depends. Man buns for sure. I hate. I can't stand them.
Why?
They just bother me.
Why do they bother you? It's not your hair.
It just do. Like women, like the lady from Walking Dead. Her hair fucking bothers you.
Oh yeah, well yeah, but she looks like a fucking retard.
That's what guys in man buns look like to me.
The trash lady.
Yeah.
The trash lady with the goddamn bowl cut.
Yeah.
Like her bangs, and I'm like, did they do that on purpose for the show, or does she actually have her hair like that? Because please, she needs a haircut.
They have to style her hair. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure they made it like that on purpose.
So it really makes her look like a trashy person.
Yeah.
Fits her. It's horrible, man. I just want to it looks like my pop vinyl right there of Lilu Dallas, but worse.
Yeah.
It's like all the same length.
Yeah.
Like what? That's so weird. But yeah, I mean, another concert I went to that was really cool. Back to the concert subject, of course, but it was at the Mandalay Bay. I don't know what that venue is called. It's the event center.
House of Blues?
Not the House of Blues, the big one.
Oh, I don't know because I've never been to that one.
One where David works at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think it's just the event center. It's like the big arena style concert venue. 21 Pilots. I went to that one. It was this year in February. And that was really, really, really good. I think I'm more of a rock and roll metal kind of person. But hands down, I think that was the best concert I've ever been to.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
It was just, there was so much going on. Like the energy from the stage. First of all, it was pretty close. You know, I was on the floor, but I was off to the left, and I was able to sit down on the floor. on the against the what do you call those, the rails that they put there.
Yeah.
So I had like my own little area, and I had space to dance around and stuff like that, and I was able to be close enough to the stage where I felt all the energy and fire and everything going on. They had these balls, like these giant human-sized balls, and the guy, he went inside the ball and he started like crowd surfing on the audience inside this ball, just rolling around in it, and he like appeared in the middle stage. And there was like magic. There was like magic tricks.
What the fuck?
Yeah. There was like magic tricks where he would disappear from the main stage and then pop up in the middle stage. And people were like, what the fuck? And then they would wear some cool ass costumes. And just overall, they just really care about their fans. They really care about their music. Because they started from nothing. They also played a video from when they started. They were doing these tours. And they had this like broken down van. And it would just break down on them.
Yeah.
And then they would play in their garage, and only like one friend was there, and then they showed the increase of friends showing up, and then getting into venues, like small venues, and then fucking booking out arenas. So like it showed their story and how passionate they were to get to that point. And I'm like, that reminds me with me and the podcast. Like I have like one listener, but maybe one day I'll have an arena.
What the fuck? Everyone tuning in to listen to you? Yeah. Oh, like a TED Talk.
Yeah, like TED Talks. No, I have definitely more than one listener. We have definitely more than one listener on this podcast. So shout out to all 2 of you. Just kidding.
No, there's a whole bunch of you guys.
There's a whole bunch of you guys, and definitely, definitely helps.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you, and that's why we're ending. I'm just kidding.
Just leave while it's good.
Yeah, right?
Before we crash and burn and fail.
Yeah. Now everybody's like curious, like, why? Tell us why. You're like, no, you're gonna have to listen to the next and last one.
That's funny when you mentioned crowd surfing, because I always get anxiety. Like, all of these people are grabbing at you, and then what if they drop you? And that actually happened one time.
You can't live your life in fear, Jen.
Shh, listen. So I was at a concert. I can't remember. I was at the House of Blues. I can't remember who the band was, but they were opening for someone, and the lead singer jumped out of the crowd to crowd surf, and all of a sudden it went boom, and he hits the fucking floor.
No one caught him?
And I was like standing like off, so I was like one person away.
Oh my god.
So that's how close I was, and I saw him, and he like got back up, and he like went back up the stairs. I was like, that's fucking embarrassing. Nobody
I think he
fucking
didn't.
caught
What
him.
band was this?
I don't remember.
Yeah, maybe he should have prepped. Like most bands, they actually do the sign, like they let the audience know, hey, I'm going to be jumping on your face, and if you don't want balls on your face, catch me.
Yeah, no.
Or badge, depending on who the singer is. But yeah, that's a pretty embarrassing. Like what happened to me, I tried to start a mosh. This was another cool experience. I tried to start a mosh pit at a local blues, local grooves.
Oh my god.
And so it was like blues bands or bluegrass, and there was also I think it was a slight alternative band, so it had a little bit of a rocky beat to it. So during that band, I tried to start a mosh pit, even though it's one of those bands that do not need a mosh pit. It was like calming music,
Yeah.
So I was like pushing people, and people went with it, and I actually started a big ass mosh pit at a alternative rock concert.
Oh my god,
and
Nicole.
Anthony and Amy were there, and some other people I met while I was drunk. I got them all together. I'm like, we're going to start pushing people. We're going to start a mosh pit. And they're like, this is not a mosh pit band. I'm like, we're going to do it anyways. And it totally happened. Like, my dreams came true that night. I started a mosh pit at an alternative
It was a lot of people that took part of it?
Yeah, it was like a whole crowd. Like, we actually had a mosh pit going for like an entire song. It was fucking hilarious. It was me, Jared, Anthony, Amy, some people I met while I was there, and then just random people that we got involved in it.
Oh my god.
Because we were tapping people. I'm like, do you want to be in a mosh pit? I tapped this like really tall dude. I was like, do you want to be in a mosh pit with me? He's like, okay. And then he was in it. He was like pushing people, and he got his friend to do it. So there was a good 20 of us in a mosh pit.
Shit.
Yeah. And I went down in history as somebody who started a mosh pit at a blues and alternative concert.
Wow, Nicole.
I was pretty trash too, because it was a beer
impressed.
tasting. It was a beer tasting kind of event with the band playing.
Look at you.
Yeah.
And you were the first person to get everyone to start mooing.
Yeah.
So
I'm an instigator. That's
you
what
are.
I do.
You are an instigator.
That was awesome.
Start shit.
That was epic. That was at Knotfest, where we were mooing, and it was like 50,000 of us leaving the venue. We're like, moo.
That was fucking crazy, because I've seen mosh pits, but I feel like the Knotfest mosh pits were by far the craziest because people were ripping up like trees and shit and throwing it into the bonfires, and they were like dancing around it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is it? Satanic ritual?
Yeah, it is. And I was totally involved in that. And the girls the girls take off their shirts and they have like their boobs out.
Yeah.
And they're just dancing around the mosh pit. I'm like, that is the most American thing ever.
Okay.
Illegal fireworks and not fest. That is
I don't know where they
American.
hid the fireworks because
In their butts.
we're not allowed to fucking bring bottle caps. So I don't know what the fuck.
I got my bottle. I don't think they searched well enough because I snuck my bottle caps in. And then, like, the year before, we snuck in a vape pen and a flask. So, I mean, like, I don't think they search you well enough because they're not allowed to touch between your boobs. So I just put the caps in my boobs.
I don't know why, but I got groped. She put her hands over my titties, and that's where
You
I
could
put
have been
the
like
bottle caps.
See, that's where it's your.
She was behind me. And
Yes.
She was like patting me down, and all of a sudden her hand goes around my chest, and I'm like, "Whoa, ma'am! Like, you're a little too close for me."
Yeah, you're gonna have to take me out to dinner first. I actually, you know how I get away with things? I actually make the people checking you very uncomfortable. So if like they're patting me down, I'm like, I usually make weird commentary that makes them really uncomfortable. So if the chick is like patting the sides of my boobs like they're supposed to, I'm like, wow, you're getting me a little excited there. And then they're like, stop, and they're like, you're good to go. I'm like, oh, why'd you stop the fun now?
Oh, okay.
Or like
well,
TSA.
That makes sense now.
Like when I went to CSA and the guy was looking at my ID and he was like looking at me like he was questioning if it was me because I was a little fatter on my ID.
Okay.
So he looks at me, he looks at my ID, and like, oh, are you just complimenting my good looks? And he's like, you're good.
All right. Well, now I know what to do. When
Just
I
make them
like,
uncomfortable.
Fucking smuggling shit.
Yeah. Or like if they're like patting the sides of your butt, you're like, wow, keep going. Maybe I'll take you out to dinner. And they'll be like, all right, you're good to go.
But what happens if they actually take you up on it?
Never happened to me. Either it means they're uncomfortable or I'm ugly as shit. So I don't know which one it is.
I think it's the first one.
Uncomfortable. They probably don't expect that from people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an
'Cause
instigator.
it's
It's what I do.
like out of left field. They're like, okay.
I'm a left field kind of player, you know? I'm completely on left field. Ooh, you know that song?
I can barely hear what you're saying, so I don't know what you're
It's
saying.
that song by Portugal, the man. Feel It Still. I love that
Yes,
song.
you were salty because I got to see them in concert and you
Yeah,
haven't.
I like them. I like their sound. I want to see them in concert. I want to see Tegan and Sarah in concert too. And
They're really good live too.
I also want to see. And I thought they were like gay lovers until I found out they were sisters.
Oh my god! What the hell? Twincest?
I didn't know. I didn't know. I thought they were.
They looked exactly like. What do you mean they're gay lovers?
I did not know. I'm like, is it a thing where all lesbians look alike? I don't fucking know.
Oh my god!
I was like, damn, they look good. I wonder how they do it at night. And then someone's like, they're sisters. I'm like, oh no, I don't want no Game of Thrones shit. I didn't know.
Oh my god, Nicole, I cannot believe you.
Yeah, I didn't know until recently. Because when they're singing closer, I think they're singing to each other, but they're not.
No, they're singing about their girlfriends, Nicole.
They have girlfriends?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know. One of them lives in Canada, and one of them lives. I can't remember. Somewhere in the States. I can't remember. Like New York, California.
Canada, eh? I don't
But-
think I have any listeners from Canada. If you are a listener from Canada, please shout out on our social media profiles or on Podbean, wherever you're listening to. Just give us a comment because I really need to know if we have listeners from Canada, and I could give you a shout out, and then I could admit that I was totally wrong that we don't have any listeners from Canada. Continue.
Okay. But yeah, so that's it.
Oh.
They live in different countries.
Yeah.
I guess they don't want to be together for so long all the time.
I mean, they're on
so
tour
they-
together and they grew
Yeah,
up together.
so they're like, I need my space, bitch.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to be sleeping around the same bitches that I've been sleeping around
I know,
with,
right?
so-
I get with the Canadian bitches, and you get the European bitches, or wherever they live. I don't know. Yeah, but
That
I
would
made
be
a fool
weird.
out of myself. That was a long time ago, though. I thought that they were like together, but because I didn't look at pictures of them or anything, I just thought, I didn't look at them in detail. I just thought, oh, they're cute together, blah blah blah, and then I find out later that they're related. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. Ew. Like Cersei and Jamie.
You're the first person that's ever said that, so I don't even know how to react to that right now.
Yeah. You're like, I need a minute.
Wait a
Intermission music.
second.
Put intermission music.
What the fuck,
I need
Nicole?
a minute.
Okay, well,
What about you? What's the coolest concert you've been to?
I don't know. I've been to so many concerts, like a while ago, not like recently. I've been to 2 this year, so but a ways back I've been to so many, and I've enjoyed pretty much almost all of them.
But you don't have a favorite?
Not really. I don't have a favorite because I have fun at like almost every single one. I just like the ones that have like a lot of energy. If they sound better than the records, then it's good.
Okay.
But
no favorites. Wow.
I don't have any favorites because I like them all.
Well, I like all the concerts I've been to too, but I have favorites like my 21 Pilots one and then the first year of Knotfest. Those are definitely my favorite hands down. And then In This Moment was my third favorite concert. They're like really crazy on stage. They I think they're pretty equal both on record and on stage.
Mm-hmm.
But their stage performance is really live, really energetic. Just it feels good to be there. She changes costumes like 55 times, I swear to God.
Yeah, because if they're just standing there singing, then it's boring.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like the one, like this one band. They're opening for Paramore, and they were called Kitten. And I've never fucking heard of them. Mm-hmm.
Like Meow?
Yeah. Meow. And I've never fucking heard of them, but they were really fucking good. And the girl, she was crazy. Like she wasn't supposed to, but she stood up on top of the speakers that were like high up.
Damn.
And she's barefoot, and she's just standing there
like a cat
singing.
Meow!
She's standing there singing, and I guess she tries to jump down, and she ends up injuring herself.
What a dumb bitch.
But she still continues singing, though.
It's all of the adrenaline. She's like, I broke my hip, but it's good. I could keep going for 3 more songs.
But I mean, I got applauded for that, because they could have been like, okay, we're done with the concert. We gotta go. The singer's injured. But no, she just kept going, and she kept dancing around and doing shit, and I was like, okay, cool.
Maybe she was on drugs. You can't feel shit when you're on drugs.
I don't know. And then, like, the first concert we went to together.
Oh, the Naked and Famous?
Yes.
That was good.
Yeah.
And the Chocolate People?
And the Chocolate People.
What was their name?
1975.
Okay.
The Chocolate People. That's not really what you call them.
Yeah. I don't remember their name. They were good. That's the only song I know by them. It's Chocolate. And I don't even know what he says. Yeah,
I didn't know who they were.
And then the only thing I know that he says is that we're never gonna. I don't even know, actually.
Well, I know them now, but I didn't know them back then because I don't listen to fucking commercials with the singing about chocolate and shit. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, Nicole.
She smells like chocolate, and you're never gonna get it. No, you're never gonna get it. No.
That was funny because like he was drinking a wine bottle like
he had,
as he
like,
was
his
singing.
shirt off and like
I know
being all provocative. I'm like, you're too skinny.
He was just being British.
He was being British as shit. I'm surprised he didn't have his fish and chips up there.
Someone stole his wine bottle after the show. Like,
I'm like, where's your black pudding? Where's your black pudding and your crumpets? I'm being so racist. I probably have like 2 listeners from like, London or.
And they're like, boo, Nicole.
Just unsubscribe. Don't worry, guys. All my listeners, I discriminate against all of you, no matter what your race or skin color or anything.
Yeah,
I just discriminate about everybody.
She discriminates me all the time. So.
Exactly. I discriminate against Jared. I'm an equal rights person.
She'll discriminate against your mom, your dog.
Yeah. That's what I do.
There's no limit.
Equal rights. If you're going to discriminate about one person, you should do it about all of them. Because then it becomes racist if you're just discriminating about one person. Or sexist, or, it just becomes labels if you're just doing it to one group of people or one person. But since I do it to everybody, it's called equal rights. See?
Yeah, whatever. Whatever you keep telling yourself to make you feel better at night. Whatever.
I feel really great at night. That's why I could go right to sleep.
Okay. Well, what was your first concert that you've ever been to?
I hate to admit it, but it was Fall Out Boy.
Why do you hate to admit that?
Because it was...
Back then, they were popular.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. It was Fall Out Boy. It was my very first concert ever. I was in middle school, and it was like...
Aww.
I mean, the first concert I could remember.
An emo kid.
Yeah, I was. I wasn't emo. I was just very punk. I was very punk when I was in middle school, and I was so excited. My dad bought me tickets. It was for the Honda Civic tour, and it was like, I think it was Paramore and like.
Sounds familiar. Yeah. Okay.
It was like Fall Out Boy. I don't remember who was there. The Hush Sound was there. I think whole bunch of cool bands, and I was so excited. It was me, my friend Chris, and his sister, I believe. and one other person, I think his sister's friend. I remember all this in detail. And there was like cars there. I was taking pictures of everything, like absolutely everything. And then as soon as, and I remember as soon as Fall Out Boy got on stage, I actually flashed them.
Oh my god! Were you up front though?
Yeah, no, I wasn't up front.
Oh, they
I
didn't
was
see
like,
your titties.
I don't know. I was decently close, and we were inside the stage portion of the podium or whatever.
So your prepubescent titties.
My prepubescent titties. No.
They're a work in progress. I promise.
Look at them now. You'll be impressed later. But wait, there's more. Click to learn more.
Oh my god. Now you're going to have our own porn site up.
Yeah, right? No, I did flash them. I think I just showed my bra, though. But I was so excited I couldn't control myself. I was like, ah! And I showed my titties.
Oh, that's crazy.
For like a half second. And then every song I sang along to, and I got like super emotional. You know, like you see those tweens, right? When they're like
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, you know those tweens where they're getting so into the music, where they're holding their hearts and
start crying.
they lift their arms up and they're like crying. That was me.
Oh my sister does that in every concert. It's annoying.
Well, she's still a teenager, basically.
She's gonna be 21 this year.
Basically a teenager, yeah. After that, it's all downhill. Turning 21 is so overrated. You get to drink and enjoy yourself for a little while, and then you're like, ugh, ew.
I know.
But yeah,
everything goes by so fast.
That was my first concert, and I was like
Aww.
holding my heart, and I had my hand up,
cute.
and I was like, "Thanks for the memories, even though it hurt so great. He tastes like you, sweetheart." And I was like crying and singing, and yeah, it was very emotional. But that was my first concert. What about you?
Mine was just equally embarrassing. I went with my mom and my two siblings.
Oh God.
I was also in middle school. I think it was 7th grade.
Okay.
And we went to the Eminem concert.
Eminem.
Yeah.
I'm jelly. That's cool.
It was Eminem, Ludacris, some other rappers, and then the very last, well, not the very last one, but the second to last or something like that was Papa Roach.
What the fuck?
So random, I know. They're the only
did
rockers
fucking
there.
Dr. Dre drop out or something? The exhibit like say nah, or did Ice-T say nah? I got SVU to film.
I don't know, but even they were like, who the fuck cares?
Bomb.
We're the only rock band, so let's rock the shit out. And I was like, I liked Papa Roach then. And I was like, yeah.
I did like Papa Roach back then too.
So I was like, this is cool. And my sister was only 6.
Oh my God.
So, and my brother, he's about 9-10 years old, he fell asleep at one point. After Ludacris, he fell asleep. So he missed out on everything. My sister's only 6, so she's seeing everyone flashing their titties at him and at Eminem and throwing their bras on stage. And my mom, and I'm just standing there like, well, I want to like dance to this, but I don't because my mom is here and it's kind of weird. But
yeah, rule number 1 of going to concerts: never go with your parents ever.
She paid for the tickets. She had to come.
You could have separated, right? I mean, like,
No, it was seats.
oh damn, that sucks.
Yeah, it was seats. That's why my brother fell asleep. So
Yeah,
my
that makes
brother-
more sense. I was like, he's sitting down, like.
Yeah, I know. He didn't fall asleep on the floor. No.
Don't step on my brother.
But yeah, like she bought like merchandise first. Like she went all out, and so like I remember my very first merch shirt was a Papa Roach shirt, and it was like a picture of the Ben Franklin $100 bill.
Oh wow.
And
Do you still
him-
have it?
No, it doesn't fit me anymore.
I keep
mom,
my band shirts.
My mom throws out all my clothes. But it was him smoking a blunt, and
Oh,
so
yeah.
I wore that to school, and no one ever said anything.
She threw out your shirts?
Well, yeah.
What the fuck? I keep all my band shirts from like, even if they don't fit me anymore. It's memories, you know.
Yeah, she threw out a lot of my shirts over the years because she hated them. Like my mindless self-indulgence shirt she threw out because it had rubber duckies shooting out of a stereo, and I thought that was cool. I think that I got that at a concert, I don't remember. And then my what
You went
else?
to Mindless Self-Indulgence?
I saw them 3 times,
Jealous.
three or four.
Were
times.
they cool live?
They're very cool live, very cool. They're crazy. They do a lot of weird shit. Like he pours like water bottles in his pants, or he like wears other people's clothes, and he like dances around, and he like puts shit in his pants, and
He has a thing about putting things in his pants.
he does.
Maybe it's because he can't get it up.
They had like mascots. There's this kid dressed up as a mascot, and he pulled him up stage, and he was like, but he didn't know the fucking. There was another kid too, and he pulled him up stage to sing with him, but he didn't know the fucking words, and he's like, get the fuck off my stage, you fucking poser, and it was so fucking great.
Damn. he burned him.
Yeah.
Call the burn unit.
Yeah.
That is poser, though. If you're going to dress up and, like, be all there for the concert and you don't know anything about the band.
Yeah. Embarrassing.
It is pretty embarrassing.
I know. We all booed him off stage.
Boo. Go get a life.
And then, like, he was drinking alcohol and he, like, threw the drink out at us. And I fucking got alcohol in my face, like, in my eye and everything. And I was like,
Did you lick it off?
Like,
free alcohol. Free
like,
liquor.
That was before I started drinking.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. Yeah, I had fun, you know. I just don't like when you're in the mosh pit and then you get everyone's sweat on you.
Yeah.
That's the part that
I
like,
outgrew mosh pits.
Like, wet.
I outgrew mosh pits. Like, I used to live for, like, going into the Slipknot mosh pits, but now I think I'm too old for that shit now. Or maybe that I haven't been to a good enough Slipknot concert yet.
It's funny because, like, when I was younger, I'm like, oh, seats are for losers. Like,
yeah.
Why you want to be in, like, actually get the whole experience, you got to be out in the mosh pit. Nah, now that I'm older,
I want to sit my ass down.
No. I can't stand anymore.
Yeah.
I don't like people touching me. And every time I go to the mosh pit, someone grabs my ass. So I'm
You
just
should
like,
take that as a
no.
compliment.
I don't want my ass grabbed.
Well, don't go into the mosh pit. I think I've had my ass grabbed. Like, you know, when they try to push you back into the mosh pit,
Yeah.
they totally, like, low-key. Like, it's not even low-key. It's like, they just push you by your butt. I'm like, really? Really?
Yeah, it's not low-key. They purposely touch your ass, and they will cup it and grope it, and I'm just like...
I've never had someone grope my ass.
Fucking touch me!
I think the metal community is a little bit better than that, but... Because I've had someone push me by my butt, but no one's ever, like, grabbed or groped my ass or anything else before at a Slipknot concert.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I think the metal community is just, like, nicer people. But, yeah.
Yes.
But
I
whatever.
don't know. But everywhere I go. Except... Well, now we have seats, so no one groped my ass, so I'm good.
But that's all the concerts I could think of that I really, really liked and that I've been to that I liked.
I'm getting all hot and sweaty over here.
Yeah, I need to turn the AC back on.
Fucking-
This is how much we love you guys. We turn off the AC just so we could record and it
I
doesn't
know.
like make that static
Fucking
sound.
getting sweaty.
Yeah. Well, all right, I'll wrap it up then. Jeez.
It's not an attractive look for me.
But yeah, thanks everybody for listening to this awesome episode of Random Insanity Podcast. And as always, you could follow us on social media at Random Insanity without the O on Twitter, and just find us at Random Insanity Podcast on Facebook. And then we're on basically like 64 directories. Yeah, I'm serious, we are. Like on Podbean is our main one, but we're also distributed to like Stitcher, Player FM, Google Play Music, iTunes, everything. Just your mom's directory, you know, everybody's directory. We're in everybody's ears. So find us, subscribe, and let us know about some cool concerts that you guys have been to and what your favorite ones
who
were.
you think we should check out? 'Cause I'm down.
Yeah.
Going to different shows.
I'm always down for a good concert.
I know you are.
Yeah. Yeah, let us know who we should check out and all that stuff, and then we'll give you a shout out on the next episode and the last episode of the podcast.
Very last episode.
But don't worry, we will stay engaged on social media. So just stay tuned to the next episode to find out what's going on.
yeah. Yes.
Bye. Ow.